Hey guys, it's Beeman here for the Grid Tour North Carolina, and I'm with Mike, our tour director. We just wanted to check in with you guys and talk a little bit about our tour championship coming up this weekend at Skybrook. Talk about our points races, some of the great events that we've got already on the schedule for 2024 season, which will actually start next month. So even though it's the
October.
2024 season, so be looking for that to come out in a couple weeks. But just wanted to chat. It's been a great year here in the North Carolina tour. We've gotten a lot of new members. You guys have done a great job kind of bringing us your friends and the guys that you play golf with all the time that weren't on the app or they weren't playing in our events. And so we've gotten a lot of new members through that. So we really appreciate you guys talking about us. Word of mouth is our best marketing. So we really appreciate it. I hope you guys have enjoyed all the benefits of being a tour member and playing in our events this season. Mike, you want to say something as well?
Yeah, so just to piggyback on what you said, I've often said that the fun part of this is the people, right? And and the camaraderie of the tour has been all about the guys bringing in their friends and making this one big family. So uh, to what you said, just thank everyone for playing with us this year. And coming out. And we're already looking forward to our 2024 season, which Chris said we got about 5 or 6 events on the schedule right now, and I think the first two of the first three are going to be really good ones. Do we want to do we want to say what?
Well, let's talk about our tour championship first. We're going to get to the reveal. We've given a hint, or we've clued a few people in already on what our season opening event is going to be next month. So we'll talk about that in a second. But let's talk about our tour championship because we've got 2 days at Skybrook, which is one of my top 10 public courses in Charlotte.
On
That
the B-Man's Guide to
yeah,
Golfing, right?
B-Man's Guide to Golf. Everybody's going to love that track. A lot of our members play it several times a year. I get up there a bunch. My dad lives right near the course. It's also right near our sponsor for the event, Tacos for Life, has a store right there in Concord, right across from Concord Mills. So we'll be really close to that. We're actually going to be heading over to Tacos for Life right after round one to get us some tacos and to talk about how the round went and gear up for the final round on Sunday. So that's coming up this weekend. Skybrook's going to be a great host for us. They hosted one of our early season events last year. Just a fabulous semi-private course that has some very fast and tricky Bermuda greens. So that's going to provide a big test for our members. All the guys that are involved in the points races are really going to have to putt well and play well. The closing stretch of the course, I think, is going to really create some dramatic finishes. I always tell people it's one of my favorite closing stretches in Charlotte for public golf because it's got a short par 4, number 15. The 16th hole is a par 3 over water. The 17th hole is kind of a longer dogleg left par 4 that's got water all along the left side. And then the 18th hole is an S-shaped par 5 with a elevated green. So lots can happen on those last several holes. So it should create some fun finishes. We'll try to be there on the 18th green, seeing how our leaders are going to finish because we'll have everybody grouped by their scores on the first day. So we should have the leaders playing down to the final holes in the same group.
And big thank you to Chip and his team over at Tacos for Life. Um, you've been a big part of this, Chris, in which I'm so thankful for you, and you've meant so much to me. You've been there to keep me level headed at times when I felt like just crying or just giving up or just just man, it's golf is such a
It takes a lot of work. And
Yeah, it takes a lot of work, and you know yourself, Chris, golf is so much like life, right?
oh, here
And
we go.
and
Mike's
so
preaching now. He's preaching
and
now.
so but no, you know, we've been able to do things with our tour by the partnerships, the great partnerships that we have formed or forged over the last several years. And you know, our team, I say ours because it's ours, right? It's not just me or you. It's JJ and Mike and Derek and you know all the other guys. Mike Hasselrig, you know, he's done so much for the tour, man, and has asked for nothing in return. And just thankful, so thankful for so many people, you know. And again, big thanks to Chip and his team over at Tacos for Life for what they've done for us this year, and hosting uh, or sponsoring the tour championship for this year. So big thank you to those guys as well.
Well, if we're sending out thank yous, let's go ahead and cover all of our sponsors. We had Pella, North Carolina, once again with us for the second year in a row. Synthetic Turf Concepts, One Source Realty, and then we had Reed Carpentry and Fence that sponsored our second playoff event at Riverbend. So all of
Absolutely.
those sponsors are what help us bring you guys these great events at these great courses for reasonable prices and with big prizes for the winners. So
You
all
know
of that.
what has been our average this year, Chris? You know, you do the financial side of things with helping me keep up with that, and I think we've come in at about what 32 dollars a player on payouts, somewhere right around in there. That doesn't include the $20 PGA Superstore gift card that each player gets with their paid entry to each event.
Yeah, so you put me on a spot a little bit there. I did do the statistics, I think a week ago. I just didn't have it up. So let's see. Our average prize money per player from our 14 events this year was $40, and that was before you add in the $20 PGA Tour Superstore gift cards that we got. So essentially, it was almost like $60 per player. Um, so so that was pretty good.
Yeah. So yeah, as you mentioned, Chris, you know, synthetic turf concepts. Those guys do um, putting greens out in your backyard. So if you're needing a putting green or some synthetic grass, please give Chris Pitt, those
I
guys at Synthetic Turf
think
Concepts
they
a
may.
call.
I think they might get some business from some of the guys from that played at our Riverbend event because those
Yeah,
greens were slick.
yeah, they were. They're super nice. And Chad Chimiak and Leeway, those guys over at Pella, North Carolina, by the way, which is my employer now. So support those guys, support us. You need some
Uh-oh.
windows, give me a call, let me know. And then Joe Luck, good friend of mine, man. A guy has been supportive of me and anything I've ever taken on. Met Joe probably, I don't know, 10 or 15 years ago. And man, he's just been a real good friend to me. So any of those sponsors that we've mentioned, please please let us know if we can get you in contact with any needs you may have. So
Yeah. We also wanted to talk about the points races. So Tacos for Life, one of the sponsors, they, in addition to sponsoring the Tour Championship and a couple of our events this year, they also sponsored the Augusta race. So you'll see that on the point standings that it's called the Tacos for Life race because they sponsored it for the season. Gave us some additional support so that we could give out even bigger prizes this year. Um, who's leading the Tacos for Life race right now, Mike?
you are. I'm chasing you down though. This
Oh yeah,
this
that's
weekend's
right.
gonna this weekend's gonna be fun, man. I'm really looking forward to it. There's no, you know, we go to battle every day with this tour, and we're gonna battle it out to the end. And
So
you beat
we've
me,
got
I'll walk off the I'll walk off the green. I'll shake your hand on Sunday and say good job.
All right, we'll
But
see.
it's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to it.
We've got 4 guys that are still kind of right there in the mix
Absolutely.
for the trophy and the Tacos for Life race. With you and me, there's Alex Newton, Juan Sedano. So good luck to those guys coming
Absolutely.
after us this weekend. In our Pebble race, Matt Rickles got a pretty decent lead now for first place, but Jonathan Smith, Jason Beeson, Michael Hasselrig, those guys are right there in the top 4. And we're giving away prizes for the top 5. So the top 5
Each race.
in each division, they're going to get a tour membership for next year thrown in, as well as Visa gift cards and some credits for their next events. Hopefully those guys will be using those to play in our national championship, which is coming up in a few weeks or next month down at Myrtle Beach. We want to have lots of representation from our North Carolina tour in the national championship, take home the trophy like we had last year, I think.
And a big shout out to one of our local guys here that's a defending champion on a national championship. Derek Marley, right? So back to the payouts real quick for the points championship. What is our prize purse going to be for that at the end of the year?
The top prize is $500, and it's basically split between a $250 gift card and a $250 credit,
right,
that you can use towards the national championship and other events. So,
right.
Pretty decent prize.
Yeah.
And then that goes down 250, 200, 150, 50 for the top 5 with Visa gift card and credits. So
it comes up to right at about five grand, 4,500, somewhere right around in there, total package.
Right.
Including the tour memberships.
Yep, that's right.
Yep.
So we've got that coming up. We're going to settle those points races this weekend at the Tour Championship. You've got about 24 hours left to register.
Yeah.
If
So
you haven't registered for Skybrook this weekend, and then we'll start working on the 2024. Well, we've already started working on the 2024 schedule. Couple weeks, probably the 1st of October, we will release the official schedule with all the great events that we've already got booked. The first one we'll go ahead and let you know is going to be October 21st at a course that was designed by Mike Strantz. So if you played Tobacco Road, if you've played Caledonia, if you played True Blue down in Pawleys Island, south of Myrtle Beach, then you remember Tot Hill Farm in Asheboro, only about an hour and 15 minutes away from Charlotte. That course was bought by a new owner earlier this year. They immediately closed down the course to do massive renovations to get that thing back in the original shape that Mike Strantz envisioned when he built the course and when it first opened. And I can tell you, based on the photos and the reports that I've heard of people that have seen the event, seen the course now that it's just reopened like a week ago, it's fabulous. Restored to its former glory. It's going to be it's going to earn its Mike Strantz reputation again. And it's just going to be a fabulous venue for our first event of the 2024 points race season. And that's going to be on October 21st. So you guys are going to want to sign up for that one as soon as we open it up here in a couple weeks.
Super excited about that, man. I've always been a Strantz fan. I think you just can't pull out driver and well away, and you got to hit some golf shots that require some attention. So super excited about that one.
Yeah. If any of you guys are Mike Strantz fans and follow the Strantz fan club on social media, on Instagram, you know that they've got the Iron Maverick tournament. That's actually going to be held on Monday and Tuesday right after our event. And that I tried to get in that event. It was sold out very quickly. So our tournament's going to be your chance to play it. So invite your friends to that one. Get them started off with the new season with us. Get them out there competing because, as you guys know, once you kind of get the thrill of being in contention at one of our tournaments, I mean, it's addictive. You want to win that trophy. So really, thank you guys for being with us all season. We've had some great events, some fun memories. Some of you guys have traveled with us to our national events down in Stream Song or Sawgrass, the national championship next month. That has just built our tour into probably the friendliest amateur tour around, because you guys know you're practically like family to us when you show up at one of our events. And I know all you guys appreciate the hard work that Mike has done to set up these events and welcome in new members. So that's going to continue to be the case. So we want you guys to keep coming back, keep playing in our events, and bring your friends.
Yeah, absolutely. So thank you guys. Look forward to seeing you this weekend. See you at Todd Hill if you're not going to make it this weekend. 2024 memberships are open. Remember, our membership runs from the day you join 365 days, the same day the following year. So it's not from calendar year to calendar year. So get signed up, man. We'd love to have you.
All right, guys. Well, we'll see you out on the golf course. We'll hopefully see you at Skybrook this weekend. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah. Have a good night.
See ya.